This is a quick video, and I want to talk to single people. If you are single, I want you to listen to me and listen very carefully, please. And if you're not single and you are watching this video, I want you to send it to any single person you know, because I'm about to save somebody's life right now by God's grace. This video can save somebody's life right now. I don't say that arrogantly. I say that humbly. I don't make casual videos. When I go on camera to make any video, it's because the Holy Spirit directed me. When I came back from work last night, the Holy Spirit laid in my heart to make this video, and I didn't do it last night. I went to sleep. I'm just getting up. So when I woke up from sleep, this message still came back to me. So I know a word is from God when the nudging and the prompting remains consistent. I know the voice of God by consistent nudging and prompting in my spirit. Gentle nudging, not pressure. God doesn't speak through pressure. He uses a gentle nudging and prompting. So if you're a single person, I want you to listen. Please, I ask you to listen very carefully. Don't you ever date a married person. Don't you ever in your life, this is a prophetic warning, don't you ever in your life date a married man or woman. It is the quickest way to attract a curse over your life. Is the quickest way for you to live under a curse. There are many things that could bring a curse over your life, and one of them is dating a married person. I don't even know why I'm doing this video. I wasn't prepared. You can see I just got up from sleep. Don't you ever in your life become emotionally involved or connected to a married person, whether by sleeping with a person or by developing a chatting or communication bond with them, because it's not just about sleeping with the person. Sometimes it's emotional connections you have by constantly calling a married person, constantly chatting a married person. There is a level of friendship you don't develop with a married person if you're single. There is a level of relationship you do not develop with a married person if you're a single person. Respect people's marriage. Respect people's marriage. I'm saying it again. This is a prophetic warning. Respect people's marriage. It's a risky thing for you. Okay, let me, Holy Spirit, let me say this. There are people I know, or there were people I know who were dating married people. And let me tell you what happened to them. I want to tell you what happened to some of them. Some of them died prematurely. Some of them, there are a few young men I know, especially when I was in Nigeria, who were going out with a married woman. Some of them died young. Some of them were assassinated or murdered. Some of them were poisoned. Some of them didn't get married at all. They ended up not getting married. They are handsome. They have a good job. Everything is going for them. But they stayed single. Any relationship they get into, it won't work. Some of them, I'm talking to both single men and single women, not just to single men. Some of the people that I know who were dating married people, some of the singles I know who did this, They got married and they couldn't have children. They got married. Some of them never got married. Some of them died young. Some got married. They struggled. They battled with so much prayers and so much deliverance, so much. And some of them who are married, they don't have children. In one way or the other, they paid for it. They paid dearly for it. And the price they paid was huge. They regretted doing it. Some died in accidents. I know of a young man during my youth service in Nigeria who was going out with a married woman. One night he was assassinated. Not that somebody, see, I want you to be careful. It might not, your consequence or your repercussion may not come through this way, but it will come. If you are dating a married person and you are listening to this video, I'm not here to condemn you. I don't make videos to condemn people. I don't do that. I don't make videos, or I don't preach to condemn, and I don't preach to judge, because probably you don't know the consequences. If you know anybody who is doing this, this is a prophetic warning. I don't know why the Holy Spirit laid this in my heart to make this video. Stay away from married people. If you're a single person, stay away from married people. Respect people's marriage. You cannot be calling a married woman in the middle of the night as a single man. I don't know what you want. There is a level of connection. There's a level of relationship. There is a level of friendship you cannot have with a married person. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Be careful how you intrude into people's marriage. If you're a single girl, be careful. If you want to marry your own husband, what you sow is what you reap. The way you treat others, excuse me, the way you treat the marriage of others, that's how people will treat your marriage. If you're single and you are intruding into people's marriage and messing it up, don't worry. When you get married, somebody else will do that to you. I'm telling you, when you finally settle down with your own man or with your own woman, somebody else, you will not escape it. Somebody else will do that to you. I'm telling you. And sometimes, even when a sin is forgiven, the consequence is still there. Sometimes, even when God forgives your sin for what you did, sometimes the consequence will still come. Stay away from the marriage of people. And now let me talk to married people who are going after single people, because it's the both ways. Respect your spouse. There's no two ways about it. It's a covenant. You made a covenant before God. You took an oath before God. It's a covenant. Respect your wife. If you're a single man, if you're a married man, respect your wife. The Bible said, do not provoke your wife so God can answer your prayer. Whatever you are doing to that woman by going after other girls, let me tell you, you are blocking and you are hindering your prayers, because the spirit of your wife will hinder your prayers. If your wife is angry with you, your prayers won't be answered. That's what the Bible said. Respect your wife. If you're a married woman, respect your husband. See, be satisfied with what God gave you. You went for that marriage, right? Nobody forced you into it. Nobody pushed you into it. You were excited, you loved him, and you went for it. So you stay in it. Don't be going after young guys and single men. It doesn't work that way. There's a principle I have. I will conclude with that. I don't know how you feel about it. It's my personal principle. Personally, it's my principle. That principle is this: I do not call or chat a married woman at night. I don't care what the situation is. I don't call a married woman at night. I don't chat you at night. And I make sure that my closeness to you is open. I make sure. Now, there is a lady I met in school one time that did something that I'm watching my time. There's a lady I met in school, and she did something that made me respect her, and I still have that respect for her. She might be watching this video right now. When she saw me in school here in LA, in Gardena, she came to me. I was new in Los Angeles then. I just came in from Nigeria then. And she came to me. She introduced herself to me and she took my number. I thought she was single. I mean, she's pretty. Tall, dark girl. She's very pretty. So I gave her my number when we were talking. And we were talking and chatting. And one day she said, I want you to come to my place. I want you to come to my house. I said, fine. I wasn't thinking of anything. So when I got to her place, she said, I would like you to meet my husband. And the husband came out from the room to the sitting room, and I greeted him, introduced myself, and let me tell you what happened. At the end of the day, I became closer to the husband than the wife. In fact, my closeness to the husband became tight that, we were going out to play soccer together, play games, go to the gym together, go out for events together. And I wasn't talking to the wife anymore. Not that, I can say, hi, how are you doing when I come to the house? But I became close to the husband. We became good friends. Let me tell you something. If you're a married person and you have a single person who is close to you, it's wisdom for you to introduce that person to your spouse. Keep it transparent for some reasons, to avoid suspicion and to avoid questions. If you're a married person and there's a single person you normally talk to, bring that person close to your spouse. Bring that person home to your, introduce that person to your spouse to avoid questions. I'm just saying. God bless you.